is that the black woman's disrespect and rebellion against the leadership and the authority of the black man is a direct cause of the breakdown in our family structure.
That's all this stuff. Like if a woman rejected a man, she's looking up down, she's like, nah, you not up to standard. Holy shit.
Very I don't want to say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because then I feel like it's going to always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon.
A few minutes later.
You a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm going to get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but you was really coming out like I didn't like it. The way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home, and it's just not giving anymore.
Yeah. I can't take you guys seriously when you guys are pretending and you guys are like, oh, he didn't do anything, you just matched energy. You're not matching energy. No social skills.
Is it my fault that you become a scandalous, cutthroat, bitch made that you are right now?
New Orleans, wet, mop, dreadhead, bumper clock, top, talk your in a bop, fall asleep, Cardi B, wop, dancing in the club with a drop top, just like a nigga, yap, pull up in the cut, hit a pop, that's why I'm moving like Tupac.
This is Big Bad's Life with another informative video. Let's jump right into it, man. You got AbaNPreach and you got Oshay Duke Jackson giving their take. And Oshay Duke Jackson is pretty much going off of what AbaNPreach is talking about. Now, I'm not discrediting them for making the video, but hey, man, all you got to do is do a little research and you'll find out some things. But before we even clear that up, let's jump right into what these two people, individuals, had to say about the brother Aaron and why black men being able to give each other the benefit of the doubt when it comes to matters and being diligent because we are representing each other, right? Let's jump into it.
When you got a criminal history, you just can't be given that kind of leeway to be like, yo, maybe, just maybe. You know damn well none of these motherfuckers would show even half as much grace to a woman with a criminal history, with all these things, all these exes airing her out, all this stuff that she's been proven to be fraudulent about. So why are they giving so much benefit doubt?
Said if you see someone like that, I wouldn't be surprised of X, Y, and Z. You said exactly that.
Did he lose his job?
I mean, he claims
women utilize restraining
orders, and she was like, "Oh, you probably live with your roommate."
People use restraining orders.
100K now.
Okay. But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
And now he
got to go for
me for 10,000.
This dude's a fraudster. Okay. And you know what? He did the same thing with the ex.
One time he was really, really mad at me and threw the text free app because I had his number blocked. He texted me a picture of his bank account, which this is the receipt. His name right there, Aaron. I don't know what Pro Extra member means. I have no idea what all of this means. Supposedly this was his balance.
So you don't know what this receipt is, but he's basically saying I got money. Folks in the comments saw it, they're like, that's not a bank statement. That's a contractor statement for how much they've spent at Home Depot this year.
And we talked about that on the live stream.
Because he works for a company, so he gets so he ain't got no bread. He just lying, bro. 21 hours ago, this man was doing this.
Now, real quick, before he goes on to the next one. Yeah, that's some lying ass shit. I knew it's so crazy. Within the receipt, it says the Home Depot shit, and it looked like a business card. It looked like he was plumbing for a business, was tied to some shit. He gonna be like, I'm gonna get you back for not being good to me in a relationship. Look at what you're missing out of. $257,000. That shit is whack. Yikes. That's a yikes situation. I agree with them there. Let's keep going. That's yikes. Full stop. That's some lying ass shit. Aaron, what were you doing? Aaron, if you want to call back in on that one, we talked about that on the live stream. That shit was whack. Absolutely. AbaNPreach got him there.
The man played y'all. Everybody who donated, everyone who vouched for him, everyone who said this dude is a stand-up guy, bro, he asking y'all for water while he's out here making it rain.
Yeah. First and foremost, before I bust bubbles and do some checking right here, number one, Aaron had just turned 30 years old. Number two, the account we're talking about in question, which is you can easily look this up. You can easily go to the account and see what's going on. The account is frozen. He hasn't taken $1 out of the account to be throwing anything in the club. Number two, it was his money. If you brothers took any time out to see that Aaron is driving, which is the white Tesla, how much is the Tesla? If the brother is indeed broke. I know myself how much plumbers make and how much on a daily wage if you're working, what it can bring in. And I'm telling you, if he has about $1,000 in ones, you know, like, okay, that's his birthday. He has this newfound fame, this newfound energy coming from YouTube. And of course, he has someone recording him. He has someone automatically recording him. This is stuff he's going to upload. So he wants to look a certain way. Once again, he's just turning 30. So it's not like, you know, he can't celebrate. So a black man can't celebrate the way he want to celebrate, as if you're the only one who haven't been inside of a club throwing ones. Come on, man. Get off the gas. Number one, the woman that he's talking about showing the receipt, he already answered that question. Number two, he hasn't gotten $1. So how did he scam anybody out of anything if he hasn't received $1 from the GoFundMe and people are donating in? See, that's the point is that brothers we don't give one another the option or the opportunity of telling, well, regardless of his criminal history. Because you got brothers don't have criminal histories and lie, like our politicians, like a lot of you YouTube content creators lying just for views. This brother got online and he displayed his whole history of his life, his family. He even owned up and fessed up to some toxic behavior.
Almost $15,000 on. But if this video is recent, you have this brother who is taking off his shirt and throwing cash in the club with probably these guys' money, since you said that you were fired, right? Now let me just say this. I hope that video is not new, like those guys are saying, because if it is, this guy, if that is true, he's taking these brothers for a ride, okay? And I hope that somebody from my city wouldn't do something like that to other people, especially being from Sacramento. And again, you know, I'm trying to give my brother the benefit of the doubt. Somebody said he might be from Oak Park or something like that, from Del Paso Heights. But it was a lot of men that came out giving money, not just African-American men. From some of these last names, I see brothers with Nigerian-American names. I see, you know, probably people from other communities, but most of these dudes that I see are brothers from the black community giving money. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, people giving good money too, right? Trying to help the guy out. And if this is true, this guy played him. And so let me just say this. Preach brought up a really good point that, you know, we don't know if he's telling the truth about that or not. And somebody called to me yesterday. I won't mention who the person was. It was a lady, and she said pretty much everything that AbaNPreach said before he said it. Yeah, this was like early last night, and she was saying, "Listen, I don't believe anything the guy is saying. I think the guy's not telling the truth. I think the guy is lying." And I was like, "Well, why would he lie about, you know, getting fired?" And I mean, he would not have known that MTR was going to reach out to him. He wouldn't know that this was going to happen. But hey, this is what he says. And let's read this GoFundMe. Peace and blessings be upon all y'all. My name is Aaron, aka Weapon X. I recently went viral on several websites, gaining millions of views. False allegations have been promoted in order for people to make money discrediting me. I was fired from work today due to these videos. Today was honestly the first time I cried in a while. Getting my license in plumbing was my biggest life accomplishment. It took years of hard work, studying, and praying. I also provide free plumbing services to Army veterans, single mothers, single fathers, those with harm management issues, and those on disability. Now, let me just also talk about the point the young lady made to me. She said, listen, if this guy has a criminal record, a violent criminal record, what plumbing company would hire him so that he can go into other people's homes? Think about that. If his record is like that, he's in people's houses, right? Would somebody risk doing that with a guy with a record like this? I've thought about it. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that the brother took, you know, the community for a ride on this? This is a scam? I don't know, man. AbaNPreach do make up a pretty good point here, right? And I hope that this is not the case.
Fuck out of here. Shout out to you, just did me a favor. $5 super chat. They said I fell in love with an eater. Of my ass off. I work in an at-will state, and I had another plumber job lined up, and they told me no after they see me online. Wait a minute, is this Aaron? You just did me a favor, television? Shout out to Lucid Experience with a $20 super chat. This is sad. Our culture will step at nothing to put down black man if they see him having any upward traction in his life. They will bring up things he did at age 5 to incriminate him to make a point. A woman, though.
What the... Man, listen, man, these are the women we got to choose from out here. She's supposed to be elite. Only elite to a fool.
And somebody called me yesterday. I won't mention who the person was. It was a lady, and she said pretty much everything that AbaNPreach said before they said it.
And you might have. Fuck you think you're talking to?
You know what? Let me get on camera so I can spill this. But we're the only race of men that will question and beef with one another. We won't have each other's back. You know that famous line, am I my brother's keeper?
Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
Well, we see a lot of times that brothers, you know, we're in competition. Either, if not only just to make each other look bad, but to kind of discredit each other. There's always the brothers that are astute, professional, brothers who have been to college versus the brothers who in the streets who had a rough upbringing. There's always that dynamic.
Those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers.
I work with brothers in the field as far as like brothers like Dennis Sperling, brothers like Richard McGregor, Zoom to Thailand, and other brothers, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like there's, you know, it shouldn't be a competition. It should be a brotherhood. Just like there's a sisterhood, it should be a brotherhood. And if you've done your homework, I don't know the AbaNPreach guys, but you know, if you do your homework properly, you'll see like, okay, there's more discrediting to even a girl that posted the picture of a receipt that she claimed he sent. You know, even her, she got videos upon videos talking about how to get over, how to hide text messages, how to do this, how to do that.
Proven to be fraudulent about. So why are they giving so much benefit doubt?
No, and here's why I disagree with Abba is because this you only know after all of this information came out. What I'm saying is based off of his behavior on the show, do you agree that he should have been let go? Listen, on the Pop the Balloon, I can bring up situation of woman after woman who was way more disrespectful than Aaron was to men, and none of them have had their jobs taken away. That's what I'm saying. I understand all of this conversation about benefit of the doubt, I understand all this. But there is so much evidence out there of the opposite gender doing way worse than what Aaron did.
You know what I'm saying? So that's questionable. What about her relationship? And she's Hispanic, so she get the benefit of the doubt. We understand black men are the bad guy. We're the bad guys.
The truth is,
Schrodinger's comedian.
If you disagree with me, it must be because you're being disingenuous or you're trying to make a business decision. Or maybe I just call a spade, man or woman. If I see weirdo behavior, it just is what it is. But you don't want to believe that. You can't believe that I disagree with you. You think because you've been a fan for some time that we're going to align 100%. If we don't, oh, it's a business decision. No, I thought that guy was weird.
You know what I'm saying? Especially the guys who, you know, they hit the gym, they looking nice, they looking good. You know, we're always the culprit. So I'm telling you, shout out to MTR for, you know, taking up for the brother and weighing the options, you know, correcting him when he needed correction. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about it, man. We need to kind of have each other's back. And before we rush to the YouTube or to any, you know, before we make content, we ought to be very careful about the narrative we put out there and the messages we put out there defining us. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have sons, if you're going to have future sons, or if you have relatives, you know what I'm saying? You want the light to be shine bright on them. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I'm going to give Aaron the benefit of doubt. I've been there, done that. So, you know, yeah, I go in people's homes and I do work. Yeah, I have a past, but it's not about my past. It's the contents of my character now. Because this stage and age, by turning 30, man, he's going to need the help. And then all it takes is for a few brothers to go to saying negative things to tear him down. And there you go. Because I've had friends that have lost their lives to the streets because no one would big them up, man. Give them a lift. Give them a leg up. We always quick to give someone a leg up. We're always quick to defend these sassy women, these no good women. You know, shout out to the good ones, but we always quick to defend them and not defend our own. Yeah, this is Big Bad's Life with another informative video. Shout out to the brother Aaron. Keep your head up. And yeah, and if we choose to donate to the brotherhood, it's our business. If you didn't donate, shame on you. Go donate to the feminist movement. Yeah, I'm out.
My bitch, she bad, got a lot more ass, nothing about me average. Nigga get mad and they act like you never had a motherfucking bad. Chasing these chickens, pop out, hit it, I'm gone, you drop by. Box don't belong to you, cock block. Got so many files, need to drop out. New Orleans, wet, mop. Dreadhead, bumper clock, top out. Talk your shit, let her bop. Fall asleep, Cardi B, wop. Dancing in the club with a drop top. Just like a fuck nigga, yop. Pull up in the cut, hit a pop. That's why I'm moving like Tupac.